Shamubeel, one of the main points that you've just made is that we're just not building enough houses.
Yeah, so look, we've got sustained population growth in New Zealand, but we haven't been building enough houses. So when you go back to the kind of 50s to the 80s, we were building quite a lot of houses. But since then, we've kind of not built enough, and cumulatively, we're probably short about 480,000 houses. And so the nature of that undersupply is quite big, and most of the houses we haven't built have been generally for poor people and for people in the bottom half of New Zealand.
And also you talked about the rise of generation rent. What does that mean?
So, New Zealand's kind of been predicated on the idea that you can all aspire to own your own home. And in reality, that was true for a lot of people. So from the 1930s, pretty much until the 1990s, home ownership rate in New Zealand was rising. But since then, it's been falling. So we've got more and more people now renting, and home ownership rate in New Zealand today is at the lowest level since 1956. So we've given up a lot of the gains of the last 100 years. So we've got increasing numbers of people who are renting, but the way that we rent is still very much like flatting. It's very precarious, it's very unsecure, and that means that while we have this increasing number of people renting, the quality of their life is in fact getting worse.
And the final point I'd like to ask you about is that you said that we're building the wrong sort of houses. We are building houses.
Yeah, so when we are building houses, we're generally building houses that are kind of quite big. So we're really building a lot more mansions rather than 1 and 2 bedroom households and houses. And the reason why that matters is because while we've had pretty strong population growth in recent years, most of it has been in 1 and 2 person households. So it's pretty small families because of aging population or young couples and that kind of stuff. But with the houses we're building, they're 4 bedrooms or more. And so there's this big mismatch between where the growth in demand is versus the kind of houses that we're building.